are those normal season games, playoffs, scrims? When you say they've played each other, what exactly do you mean?
I didn't go that far, but that's what Ektar was nice enough to make me aware of. He did say that R1E has won 13 games versus actual individual map scores versus CCS 11. So it is actually a lot closer than the actual total match win loss would tell you.
Yeah, they have been around for a while. I've only been here for like maybe 4 or 5 seasons, but they have a total of 15 seasons between each other.
15 as a team from what I saw, and then there's one person on each that has a 16th season. So I don't know if they played one game on a different team or one season on a different team before that, or uh, that's only with the current website. With the older website, they may have existed even before that. So
Oh,
they have
wow.
definitely been around for a long time.
I didn't even know there was a different website.
Oh yeah, we won't get into that, but yeah, I've been around since NGS was in different hands. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. I guess you've been around a lot longer than I have, both teams and you. I guess I'm the baby.
Yeah, but we love you. We're happy to have you here. You've casted so many of my team's games in the past.
Uh,
We
I love
appreciate you.
I love casting. You know what they say? If you can't play the game, you cast. I am bronze for life, but I don't mind. I still enjoy this game. And this game's got a patch last night. Have you played with the most recent patch?
I have. We played our match last night, and the changes feel like the game has gone back to kind of the 18 version, where macro was a lot more important, where you could snowball a lead if you were just better at on the map. Sieging feels really strong, and tower diving isn't as painful because you're not getting destroyed by a tower if you have minions. So teams that want to play the map and siege as opposed to teams that just want to kill things might have an advantage right now while everyone's sorting out the changes.
I've heard one person call this, we're back to HOTS 1.0.
Oh yeah, it feels great. Not quite that far. Like we don't have tower ammo, which was
That's true.
awful, but we it's definitely like I said, either 2018. I think 2018 was when the orb changes came about. Um, I wasn't a fan, kind of adapted to it, but now with these changes, I'm happy. I'm hoping that it brings people back to the game and gets better quality games than kind of what I've experienced over the last several years.
I'm hoping people come back to the game too, but do you think just making these changes will bring people back?
Not by themselves. There's a lot that Blizzard would need to do to really revive this game, but I think it's a start for people like myself that liked an older version of the game.
Yeah, I think they need to make like a new map or a new hero to bring people back.
Hey, we got 3 new maps going into the ranks.
That's true.
Real soon, so.
There was a lot of discussion on that. But first of all, let's talk about Towers of Doom, since that is going to be our first map.
So Towers is one of the maps, the only map that retained the old experience style, where if you destroy a fort, you get experience as opposed to passive experience. Cavguest has considered this the best map, the only good map of the current era of Heroes.
It is definitely one of my favorite maps because it's a comeback map.
Yes. Snowballing here is not, I mean, you can snowball if you have a really strong siege and you take towers and you just rotate and keep taking towers. If they can't punish you and kill you while you're trying to do it, you can snowball them up pretty hard, or snowball the map pretty hard.
All right, so first ban is to Stukov On the left side is CCS. On the right side, the red team is Roll1 Esports. Stukov is a common ban. Do you think they're going to just do common bans, or do you think they're going to ban based on the new patch?
So Aniba loves Stukov, so I'm betting that is, even though it's a pretty common ban, it's also targeted towards her.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but she also likes Tronda. Isn't that one of her favorite?
It does.
So you think we'll see?
Oh yeah, that Arwani loves to fight. They love to pick. So anything that allows them to lock something down long enough for it to erase it, that's what they tend to go for.
Yeah. So Joe is the first ban for Roll1, which is a common ban.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no explanation needed for that one.
Yeah. Falstad, okay. I don't see Falstad too often in this map because it's not that big.
So my team has been playing it quite a bit because of just purely gust, the ability to shove people into a corner and remove them from existence, and being able to fly up to the off lane to help, since people tend to congregate for 4v4 bot. That's a pretty strong. The fly doesn't need a huge area to be.
So with the global, do you expect a Brightwing or Dahaka? Dahaka was nerfed a lot this last patch.
It's an interesting nerf. It takes a lot to get it even remotely close to what it was before.
Yeah, it was like,
I think he's a really strong hero, so I think it brings him a little bit more in line with other offlaners in effectiveness.
Would the race car build help? He can still run around the lanes fast, even though he can't Z.
Race car is still, in my opinion, still the best because his biggest weakness is mobility. Not having mobility is really rough. So between the rotation, even without the global, he can still rotate, double soak, show up with his global, and then waddle his way back to lanes.
So the first pick for the blue team is Rhaegar, and on the red team we see Stitches. Stitches and Chromie. I guess Stitches is safe because they already have the healer with Rhaegar. There's no Anduin.
Yeah, Stitches Chromie is disgusting. The amount of pressure for the objective, Chromie poke, Stitches grabbing somebody on the friendly side of the map, pulling them behind towers. That will be rough for CCS.
Murray. Okay, I see Murray because he could jump away. Tychus to try to burn him down, but he's kind of short range. Do you think he'll be a good Stitch's hook target?
Definitely an option. Anybody but Muradin, and even Muradin if they get him deep enough. But CCS is looking for a pick comp without much CC in terms of Rhaegar. Slows is an option, but usually it's helpful to have more hard CC when you're going for a pick. But the extra wave clear is definitely helpful.
Sylvanas is the last ban. Is that a target ban, or is that they just didn't want the mind control to counter the hook?
I'm not sure about that one. Sylva's just all around a strong hero. She pairs really well with Tychus. They both have a lot of wave clear potential, a lot of burst. So it's just, even if it wasn't targeted, it's a good ban for them.
Oh, it's a Hogger. No one's picked a offlaner yet. So no one wants to touch Dahaka. So you think Leoric maybe? If they don't want to do the nerfed Dahaka?
Leo's good. I think Dahaka has probably dropped in priority. He's still good at dual soaking. I think on this map it's helpful to know what the other offlaner is going to be, so that you can look to counter them and do beat them in the dual soak.
Well, so if blue team takes Blaze, what would be a counter for Blaze?
Right, Malthael's not a bad option. Malthael's just really good on the map in general, so long as he doesn't get picked. With what Harmony is showing, that is viable, so long as he pays attention to the map.
Is he viable in this map because he takes on the pale horse and he can rotate fast?
Yeah, being a pseudo global because he can rotate faster than any true anything other than a true global makes him incredibly strong. Plus the siege, his wave clear is incredibly powerful. Show up, drop a last rights on somebody that's low, and then go back to AFK soaking.
All right, so Zag and Dahaka for the blue team and ETC off lane. All right.
I love it.
You love it? You love ETC versus Dahaka?
I don't like the matchup, but I do like that R1E responded to the global with another global. Post 10, stage dive. They have a hard engage with the ETC from the other end of the map, so it's a good option. He's definitely not going to dual soak as well, but with Nazebo, he may not need to.
Oh, so you're thinking Nazebo is going to rotate mid a lot just so he can get the stats.
Yeah, knowing that Naz needs to stack and knowing R1E's style, they're going to look for hard engage rotation picks, not hard engage, but rather rotation picks and try and scale late. But that said, I don't know. Looking at CCS, they have decent wave clear. They have their own pick potential, but they gotta get in there and actually get on top of someone. I would imagine that Naz is their pick target or Malfurion, but Zag doesn't do much until 16 in terms of team fights. But she may be going for some just hard siege. So we'll see how the lane situation works out.
Yep, we'll have to play to see it. All right, game one, Division B, CCS on the left side versus R1 Esports on the right side. Raven, do you want to take the left side, the blue team, announce them?
Sure. So on CCS, we have Wits End on Rhaegar, Zeliv on Dahaka, Unicycle Ye on Tychus, Acuity running the Zagara, and Valkamar on Murden.
And on the right side, the red team, we have Rock Your World on Stitches, Poe on Chromie, Dr. Evil on Nazebo, Zad on ETC, and Moniba on Malfurion. And it looks like...
You see right away, or when you splits, they go to the lanes right away.
I guess they were expecting a cheese with a Zagara? Or are they just going to push bottom?
They may just be wanting to play it safe. Since CCS has a pick comp, they probably have the better pick comp early on. They are wanting maybe playing it safe, or this might have been their plan all along, just to play with the new changes.
All right, so talent-wise, we see Stitches with Hungry for More, Time Walker's Pursuit, Spiders, Guitar Hero, and Emerald Dream. And on the blue side, we have Dwarf Lock, Quarterback, Totem, Enhanced Agility, and Infest. Blue team is invading. There's a hook, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really have any follow-up. Dahaka bird in. Oh, but he's trapped by the wall. Oh, can he get out? Oh, and he's rooted. Oh, the combo. The combo. And no, the Spiders gets the Dahaka. No dinosaur. First blood goes to the red team. It is, and they're losing Soak.
Losing Soak, he dug bot, so he's gonna have to walk his way back to lane. That's gonna be a really nice advantage to R1E.
Small consolation, blue team did get the camp. Nice stun by ETC on Zagara. Zagara's trying to pick up the Soak. Zebo is slowly getting stats. It looks like the red team is going to stick with 3 on the bottom. Rhaegar could be in trouble. Oh, but Stitch is backing off. I thought he would try for a hook.
Looks like Dr. Evil got caught mid.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Nazebo was just minding his business, throwing his little insects around. Rhaegar was the bait. That's what it was. He was bait on the bottom. All right, so level 4 on both teams. Do you see any strange talents other than Tychus not picking it?
Nothing that I can see. I do see, well, actually, Zag, Acuity has gone for Infest and Medusa Blade, so it is going to be just heavy siege.
Okay, yeah. All right, looks like we're going to have the gentleman's agreement where the top will get one each, and everyone's going to battle for the bottom one. Doc is going to be first to get theirs up top, and he can...
He does have brush stalker out.
Right. Oh my gosh, the hook on Rhaegar. Oh, Rhaegar deleted by Nazebo again. Oh my gosh. They don't care about the objective on the bottom. Doc is not digging in though. He's staying up top. Oh nope, there he comes. He's coming back right in the middle of the... Oh, and Nazebo wall traps Daka. But Murden's the one who dies. But Daka, does he have a slide? ETZ? A hook? The slide misses. Nice. And red team's going to steal the camp. Cigar ran away. He's going top.
Yeah, I think the Cutie is gonna do that whenever possible. That dig into the zombie wall was unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess they heard the Haga dig and said, "Well, there's the bush. I'm going to throw a wall around it." That was a good play by Dr. Evil there. One thing I don't see, though, is anyone taking advantage of the inspired minions on a wall.
So, because both teams have the pick comp, it's going to be kind of rough. Acuity just got hooked.
Yeah, but the root misses by Malfurion. Looks like Merton's going to try to go in the back.
But I was saying, because both teams have a pick comp, it is risky to push too far up. They kind of have to be very careful about it engage, because so far both teams have had a decent engage opportunity.
And Nazebo's in the middle, and blue team... Oh, nice hook again on Tychus. He's sleeping. Oh!
It was a little bit too far out. Valk jumped on the other side, body blocked, while Vacuity just erased them. Nice job there.
And blue team again going to take red team's camp.
Hook barely missed on Tychus.
Burden jumps in, gets the stun, but there's no follow-up. The Gar is going for the towers. Oh, Martin could be in trouble. Oh, that's stands by Chromie. Right.
You go for an aggressive leap like that, if you get caught, you are probably not going to be around for very long.
But he created space. Zagara got the one on the bottom, but there's the hook again, and the root by Malfurion's good. The cleanse by Rhaegar.
CCS should give this one up.
Yeah. They got the bottom one, so they traded. All right, red team's got a slight lead, 32 to 28.
So post 10, Arwini is reliant on getting their pick and using that and taking that advantage, whereas CCS has the ability to take the fights outright and then go for some siege.
That was a nice try, the hook. And I like that Malfurion put down the roots as soon as the hook was thrown, even though it missed. That's good communication on the red team.
So we have Twilight Dream on the Malfurion.
I'm guessing that so as soon as they gorge and they run out, you can silence like Murden from jumping.
Yep, they are all in on, like I said, they need a hook kill, and that will give them their win condition out their team fights.
Experience is pretty even. No one's tried the top camp yet. Stack-wise, Nazebo's on 59 spiders, making his way there. 81 on the Voodoo Ritual, and it looks like the blue team's going to be late.
They are, and that has given Poe the opportunity to set up traps.
All right, there's one trap popped. All right, Doc is digging in. The Gar is channeling.
Stage dive to come right behind it.
Nope, he's going. They want the kill. Zagara channeled it. Ancestral's out. Everyone. Oh, nice man too. Chrome and Nazi, but that's their DPS. And they were unless Daka. Oh, nice slide by ETC. Rhaegar, do you have a heal? Oh my gosh, the hook is short. If it was 13, that would hit.
That was really disciplined by both teams. They played for what they wanted, but it really kind of converged really in one little area, and then CCS had to back out.
Were you surprised ETC didn't try to stop the channel? Instead, he went for the team fight?
I did not even see that happen, to be honest. I was focused on the team fight.
Yeah, he dove in the middle of the team fight while Zagara was channeling.
I think if he doesn't, that CCS actually loses out kills there.
Okay.
So I think stage diving onto the team is the correct call.
All right, Nazeebo's in the middle. ETC. Oh, nice drag by Daka to ETC, but there's no follow-up.
Doc went for a play. He was getting hooked. He's going to get gorged.
Does he have jump? Emerald Dream? Didn't need it. He jumps over and he's okay. Though Odin is popped, though, it won't be available for the objective.
It's not. They were going to look for a little bit of siege. Looks like they're still going for it. There's 5 bottom versus R1E's 2 top.
Oh, might as well since... Oh, here comes the ETC. Nazeebo's up top. Nazeebo's not here. He's just trying to get the top. He won't get it, but he will channel. Doc is digging. Doc is digging. Oh, they're going to trade off. Red team's going to take the left, and blue team's going to take the right. Oh my gosh, the root by Malfurion on Rhaegar. Oh, but the counter kill on the pig by Zagara. Murden jumps in, pops Avatar, gets hooked by Stitches. Oh, the Malfurion root misses Murden.
And that right there is what I was saying. So if R1E doesn't get their hook kill, it's for CCS to CCS advantage to continue to push the fight.
Right. It helped blue team because Nazeebo wasn't there. He was up top.
Yeah, it looks like R1E is going to play for the longer game, trying to take structures, play for a 6 cap, or just force put pressure on CCS to not be able to play as 5.
But 16 is going to be big with Zagara. They're going to hit it about the same. Oh, in the middle. Oh no, it's 4v2. Guard gets put pop for Nazeebo trying to get out of there. Oh, the helping hand. Nice play.
To get out of there.
Oh, but ETC jumps in. Oh, the hook and the guards. Can they get him? Oh, he's behind the wall. Oh, but the Zagmar! And Tychus just walks out. Oh, he gets the kill. Zag is playing MVP at the moment.
Ma's a really good answer to the Gorge, because any stasis cancels Gorge. So
right.
Doesn't matter so long as you get the Maw on top of the Stitches.
Oh no. Stitches could be in trouble. Oh, the Stone Bolt misses. Oh! But I don't know. I don't know if you want to... Oh, but the root! Oh!
That was a great root.
It was. Chromie gets... Oh no, Chromie didn't get the bottom. They got Daka here, but here comes the Zebo.
Coming to help. Daka should have to leave, especially ETC there.
All right. Blue team got the one on the left. Here comes the rest of the blue team. Oh, tongue misses. All right, red team got
2 CCS, 4 shots up.
Right, it's pretty close, but blue team does have 16. This is going to hurt. Corrosive saliva.
Yeah, this is the point where CCS is really going to come on board with the team fights, or online with the team fights rather. R1E again, if they don't get the hook, it's gonna be painful. They have to be patient.
Stitches is walking right after Dagger, he gets him!
Oh,
He's the one you wanted. Gag is popped. Zone out. Tychus. Oh my gosh. Oh my. He survived. He survived.
Maw saved themselves, and then Val came in just to make sure, no, you're
Right.
not going to keep chasing my Zag.
Right. Right. Zul Rules on Twitch says that was awesome. I have to agree. Oh, but this might be the first fort. Oh, we're trading forts. Middle to bottom. ETC jumps in the middle. Stage dives. Trying to save it.
So he's not going to be able to, but one thing about ETC level 13 is he's going to have stage dive. The more often he's going to be able to boot people, the more often he'll have stage dive available. So he, despite the cooldown reduction from orbs for Dahaka, ETC might actually have his level up more often.
Oh, there's Ancestral comes out. The stun. Oh my gosh. Malfurin. Tychus, it's going pew 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 on Stitches. Big boy is dead. Chromie's gonna die. ETC's trying his best, but Odin's behind him. I think this is gonna be a dead fort. They should get the fort first with Odin, especially. Oh, but Daka's channeling it.
Going to.
You think that's a mistake?
They really want to secure it.
But,
I mean, they get 4 shots. It's not bad. At the end of the day, yes, that one shot could
make a difference.
Mean the difference later, but I think with 3 people dead, the call would be to wait. But
yeah, I agree, especially since they were there, and I think Odin is still up.
But the other thing to consider, they have the potential for 6 scop. Looks like they're more interested in defending mid, though.
Yeah, because red team is going to be back pretty quick. If they would have gone top, I think they would have gotten into mid really fast.
Yeah, I think defending mid may have been a mistake. I think they needed to go back and take their bot tower back faster. It looks like it's not going to matter, but because R1E has to take theirs back too. So.
Right.
But at the same time, they're also trading. They got R1E gets 2 towers back versus CCS getting their 1. CCS may have been better served to go take theirs back and then go defend bottom on R1E's side.
We have 20s. We have Rewind, Big Red Button, Double Ancestral, Packet Instinct, and Dahaka is still thinking.
Yeah, CCS should really push their advantage now, especially with the double altar coming up.
Dahaka did take Apex Predator, so he'll have his lead back up a little bit faster. Oh, it looks like blue team's gonna give up the objective and push bottom again. 12 seconds.
They do have an 8-shot lead, so...
Oh, the Hulk! Rhaegar with the root! Oh, why did he root? Oh, the Maw again! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I think everyone played that really well.
Yeah, except for maybe Malfurin. I don't think he needed the root if he was going to gorge, because that kind of canceled the root. And blue team, oh, the Hulk and Stitch just a little bit too slow.
But nice hook, but Whitsun gets the cap.
Yeah, but Ancestral's out, so that's big. If they can get a kill here.
Nice zombie wall.
Oh, Stitches wanted Tychus.
Vox gonna go for the cap.
Red team wants a kill, but Dahaka burrows out of there. And he's finished his race car build. So he's pretty fast. Now we gotta defend the boss.
Yeah, they have no choice. Defend the boss down 20s.
That's a hook, but there's nowhere to go. It just brought Dahaka closer. Time trap on everyone. Oh my gosh. Tychus is down though, that's good. The root hits 2! And the Zebo goes down. Oh, that's big. And another 2-man Maw. The silenced, who's that? Chromie? Chromie's isolated? ETC could be in trouble. Oh my gosh. It's 2 for 1. Now they can get boss. Yeah. That's game if they get it.
So they're low. So I mean, Harmony can do something here.
But none of Stitches dies. And there's their tank.
Well, boss is helping them a little bit.
That's true. They have to give it up. Ancestral's down.
They actually probably can't boss into a Chromie. Well, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
They lost the 2 objectives.
2 objectives. 3 people dead. I mean, ETC will be up. Can theoretically stall one of them.
I mean, they have to do literally everything.
Yeah, this could be GG. Looks like blue team is going to just play for the bottom one. And there we go, we're channeling. Oh, here comes ETC though. The mom misses. That's the first maul, but
nobody's doing anything about it.
Yeah, they're all channeling.
Oh, which gets the cap.
They're channeling. GG. All right. I think that was an easy Zag MVP. What do you think?
Yeah, the Moz did quite a bit to help deal with the Stitches. I feel like that really kind of came down to Arnie was very all in on the. I don't know. It's like they kind of had two decisions or 2 game plans. We're gonna be all in on the pick, but we also want to siege. And I didn't see as much of the siege as I would have liked. And I think part of that came down to CCS being able to put a lot of pressure on Arwini to not be able to do that split like they wanted.
Yeah, and so looking back at it, do you think ETC was the right offlaner?
I think ETC did just fine. Like I don't think there's anything. I mean, ETC is squishy, more squishier than Dahaka for sure. So the added CC, something that Stitches doesn't help. You know, he can't peel as well as ETC stage diving in and being the tank. Is good. So I don't think that part of the draft. I think Chromie and Zebo together, again, is very all in on getting that kill. If you don't get that kill, you don't have a lot. I mean, you have poke, you have stall. But CCS played 11-7. Both sides did a decent job of getting kills when they really wanted them to, or not. There were times where both teams walked away from an engage and nobody died.
Yeah. Cigaro with 67k damage. No deaths. Very well played. All right, let me give him the points there.
I'm going to step away briefly in between games. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So we have 1-0 for CCS. Let us look at the standings. Where is my standings? As you can see, they're number 2 and number 3. CCS, well, actually, they're tied, technically, before this game starts, with 17 points. But CCS won game 1, so they're technically ahead. The question is how much more ahead, or can Roll1 Esports do a reverse sweep?
So this is a double round robin, I believe.
Yes, it is.
6. So have they played so far this season?
I believe so. I do not know who won the first matchup. Since we're in the second half, they should have played.
Looks like CCS won 2-0 in that first game.
So if they end up tied, they'll have the advantage because they would have won more maps against each other, I think.
Yep. Arwini would have to win out, and even then CCS would still have the advantage in a tie.
Right. But all of that does is give you a first round belly.
Yeah. That's kind of my team. We have 2 teams in my division. We're tied neck and neck. We 2-0'd them, they 2-0'd us, and now it's just playing for KD. KD at this point. Stall the games, kill as many as possible, don't die, you know.
So you're a fan of R1E, so I assume you watch a lot of Rocket World's streams.
I do.
Do you know what he always does on his streams?
In terms of what?
In terms of just the streams in general.
I mean, it's a lot of his team practicing.
Okay, well,
I enjoy his insight.
I'm fishing for an answer. He always on his stream, he tells a dad joke.
Oh, yeah.
So
Between every game.
I like that, and I told him I was going to copy it. And he said, that's fine. And I told him I was going to give him credit. So this segment I call Rock Your World's Dad Joke. All right, are you ready for this?
Yep.
I ordered a chicken and egg online. I'll let you know what comes first. Okay.
I'll be waiting for that.
Oh, I like that joke. And if you want to hear more dad jokes, go visit Rock Your World. His stream is twitch.tv/Rock Your Worlds.
I didn't actually know he had a Twitch. I watched him on YouTube for the longest time. I only found out he had a Twitch a day or two ago.
Okay. Well, now you know you can watch him live. In fact, he's streaming his POV if anyone wants to watch that instead of watching us. But who would want to do that?
I would watch you.
Oh, thank you. All right. It looks like we are
Watch you while casting.
casting. There you go. It looks like we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen.
They won't let us play, Eldor.
I know it. We always end up on their team. They keep moving us out into Observer. No caster love.
So Tomb plays to both of these teams' strengths. The aggressive rotation. I expect to see a lot of deaths here. I expect to see a lot of skirmishes.
Do you expect to see different bands?
I think Stukov is gone permanently. Joe also should be gone. I don't remember what the other two bands were. Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
Good band. And
Falstad.
what's the fourth band? Falstad's good on the map. Again, map size is not super determinant. There's a lot of angles that you can get really good gusts on the map. And I don't remember what the 5-6 bands were.
Yeah, I don't either.
I would expect to see a variant here from R1E. That is kind of their bread and butter. The variant Stukov is definitely the go-to, which is why I expect the Stukov ban. But even then, variant Rondo, variant Malf,
yeah,
all options that they run.
Thank you, Bunker Fun Time, aka Zed, for the bits. 69 bits. I always appreciate that.
Love you, Zed. Played one season with BT. That was a lot of fun.
Yep, I played with him several seasons ago. But he's moved up. I've moved down. And we're all here. Did anyone say they were waiting for someone?
I just swapped out someone. Zeffy's in. All right. So Zeffy is I believe their standard offlaner.
Oh, so who did
Usual offlaner rather.
Who did they sub out?
Zelev.
Okay.
I know Zeffy is a big Hogger player, that got banned. I think I got banned by them last game, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I believe so. I believe CCS banned Hogger. Do you think they'll let Zag and Zebo through again?
Nazebo could get a ban. I don't know about Zach. I mean, again, that option. Obviously, they were on different teams. I think Naz was a uh, really good option for Arwini. It would be an option here again if they're playing for late game. But that is the caveat: playing for
Right.
late game as opposed to having something that does well. You want spiders. I mean, spiders is the earliest game option in terms of build that Naz has.
You don't like the think so deep to get the 20% spell power right away?
I mean it's an option. That's my go-to build. I just spiders can come online faster and has more burst early on.
Right.
So it is overall an earlier game build.
All right. So we're expecting a Stukov ban right away.
I would if I was CCS. I think Waniba is a beast when it comes to landing really good puddles, and Stukov is just a nuisance in general.
And there it is. Yep. No Terran for you.
Now, knowing the Zephy is here, if I were Arwini, I would actually ban out Hogger.
Maybe they didn't notice.
But
maybe they didn't notice that he came in. And the first ban is Joe. Yep. Banned first bans.
Correct call. Joe, I mean, literally just the best tank, even if you fall asleep playing her.
Yeah, the easiest tank. I don't know if it's the best tank.
She just does a lot of things really well.
Yeah.
She's best in terms of
easiest.
Like, she's one of the best macro tanks. Has an all-in capability. She has self-sustained late game.
Ooh.
Furious.
Whoa, that's a wrinkle.
I know at one point in time people were running Imperious main tank. I don't know if R1E ran it, or even running an Imperious in the 4-man alongside just a standard tank.
There's a team in the West that likes Imperious main tank. So I don't know. I guess it's still a thing.
I mean, indeed, you can kind of do whatever you want.
Ooh, Hogger's up.
Yeah, see if they pick it up to start. They may not. There's other options for the map. But having Hogger's ability to go and do Bruiser and let your 4-man do other things is nice.
I'm thinking about it. It's not an insta-lock. There it is.
There it is.
And everyone in the red team goes, "Oh, Zephy's in? We didn't know that." All right. So is there a counter to Hogger?
Percent damage.
Percent damage. Okay. Tychus, but he won't be in the off lane.
So Hogger he just does a lot of damage. He's not exceptionally tanky. He's good at dueling, but he can't duel like a Malthael very well because he just Malthael will out heal Hogger's healing.
How about Leoric? Would you like Leoric against Hogger?
Not really. I mean, it's okay, but Hogger, you throw hand on him, and then Hogger just spins away, and then they trade cooldowns, and then Hogger actually win. I think Hogger just wins the straight up brawl at that point. I'm not 100% on that one.
Okay. And if a blue team, they pick up Anduin and Junkrat. I really like Junkrat. Junkrat is one of my favorite heroes. Because of his...
Anduin's the correct call. Go ahead.
I was going to say because of his boobs and Anduin with the pulls.
Yeah, Anduin is absolutely the correct call into what they see on the other team, but just into Harmony in general, because they like to go for the hard, again, the hard engage pick comps. Having safe tools against them is a smart decision. having Junkrat as a number one vision control,
Yes.
really strong wave clear, and engaging into a Junkrat can be painful, to say the least.
So Garrus is banned because I guess they were afraid of blue team since they picked up Anduin and Sonya. Okay. And Tyrande and Tassadar for the red team.
Yeah, I like everything so far. Everyone's got, like, they have the wave clear. There's vision. Tyrande gives vision for Harmony.
Ooh, they took Varian and Raynor. Is that enough burst after a taunt? With Raynor?
I mean, you can with, so it's Varian taunt into Junkrat traps. My bigger issue is the lack of any real CC follow-up beyond that.
Well, there's and root, and then the light bomb.
Post 10, yeah. The travel time on route makes that less, like, harder to do. Whereas,
as soon as you hit
if he steps up,
taunt, then you throw the root, so the root will land as soon as taunt ends.
well, you need to time it. It's harder to time. My bigger issue is what R1E has. They have a hard engage. So if anyone steps up, they just engage on the Anduin, and they have Task Wall. Task Wall is a death sentence to somebody, a squishy stepping up like that.
Yeah, that is true. And Thrall is the offlaner for the red team. There's your percent damage that you were talking about.
That's an option. Thrall is a beast. My offlaner hates Thrall with a passion. I don't know how to beat this hero, and it's hard.
You sidestep his roots.
Just brawling Thrall is just not a fun time.
Yeah.
Again, that's what Hogger wants to kind of do.
Or you pick a ranged.
Bully the offlaner.
You pick a ranged against Thrall.
Oh yeah. That's always the answer to the offlane. 3 damage, range DPS.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, game 2, CCS up 1-0 on the blue side. Do you want to take CCS again?
Sure. On Varian, we have Valkamar. On Raynor, Unicycle Yay. Anduin running with, Wit's End running Anduin. Vacuity on Junkrat, and Zephy tagging in on the Hogger.
And on the red side, red team, Roll1 Esports, we have Rock Your World on Anubrak, Poe on Thrall, Oniba on Tyrande, Dr. Evil on Tastar, and Zad on Tychus. And it looks like no shenanigans with a beetle steez or anything.
Now they have the advantage until 4 because they can just hard shove lanes and look for picks while CCS doesn't have an active tank.
Looks like Hogger went straight to the bottom and he's going to get fast clear. Question is, will he push with it? Nope, he's not even going to trigger the new patch thingy.
So that's an interesting adjustment. I guess spot with Thrall in the 4-man, providing more CC and burst.
Well, that's because you got the ranged percent damage in Tychus.
My only issue is that Varian has buttons to shut down Thrall's percent damage.
Oh yeah.
Hits block. I'm not sure with the change. They made some changes to how percent damage works as to when it hits. So I don't know whether. I think parry will still stop the percent damage. I'm fairly certain.
Oh, there's a nice wall. Oh, but the 1-inch pull.
It was enough.
It was enough.
That's right there. That's what I was talking about. The QD stepped up and almost got punished for it. If not for Anduin, he dies.
Red team's pushing with hard camp in the middle, but blue team's got the seeds on the bottom. Red team is really low, but they got the spell armor from the camp.
Augur's got advantage in the ability to grab camps, but Zad is just wrecking Zephy in lane.
Yeah. Stat. Okay, Twitch channel says parry does block all physical, including percent damage. Thank you, Zilrules, for that little tidbit.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the changes, they made a lot of changes to how percent damage works, so I wasn't entirely sure what impact that had.
All right, we have Taunt online. Let's see if we can get anything going.
It's a ballsy rotation by Tassadar.
Yeah. All right, Hager's on their
now
camp.
Armini has to be careful. Their rotations can be deadly for them now.
Oh, nice!
Time,
Oh, the boop. But Varian could still be in trouble. I think the boop by Junkrat saved them there.
So Tass is Q1. So there will be scaling percent damage on those follow-ups. Or scaling
Varian?
damage, whether he takes percent.
Oh, so close. So, no surprises and talents?
A little bit. Tychus took range 1. May be the right decision if they intended him to go offlane. Just so that he gets has more of an ability to poke out on Zephy, but it's not a bad talent by any means. I'm trying to learn how to use it myself, but grenades still tends to be the go-to.
Yeah, I always go grenades. There's the taunt on Nubarak. Oh, nice. He got the burrow out. Both teams has enough return in. Let's see who has them all. Hager has 15. He needs to turn in. And Hager does have prio on the bottom lane.
So that's interesting. Q7 on Raynor.
Oh yeah, but not on 1.
Well, you don't. I just don't see people take Q at 7.
I guess that's
13, 16.
to kill the minions faster? Since it's...
No, it just increases slow.
But it's 100% against minions. Melting point?
No, 7. Heavy slow.
Oh,
no,
7. I thought...
For Raynor.
Oh, Raynor. Oh, I was looking at Tychus. My bad. Heavy slugs. Slows by 15. And he didn't take an exterminator. I guess he's
I'm
not
not
trying.
sure what that is.
But the exterminator stacks with the new changes.
Oh, definitely. If you want to go for that split push, I think our CCS is looking more for the more
picks?
team fighty stuff, though. So they're looking to scale with the Raynor. Just realized spiders came out for R1E.
Yeah, but it's getting cleared pretty fast.
He already got walled.
Oh no! Can it? First blood? First blood? Yes, there we go.
Nice.
First blood. Though the tower, there's the changes. The towers did not attack him. All right, looks like red team's just going to be... No, they're going back in.
Yeah, they should. Like, they should be pushing this advantage as much as they can.
But they're not. They're not diving in. Are they?
They're poking at it. So I mean, that's an okay. That's a route. That's an option. I think they could have just fought under tower, to be honest.
I think so too. Before they got tens.
Tens has been found by both teams.
Warbringer, Hyperion, Light Bomb, Riptire, Orderpult, Odin, Starfall, Cocoon. Thrall is still thinking, and so is Tassadar. Black hole, as I kind of expected. And earthquake. Oh, sundering. All right. Bottom lane is Tychus. Note that we're waiting for the Siege Giants. No one wants to take it. Oh. Looks like Hogger's going to take the camp. Oh.
CCS has got a lot of gems they can turn in.
The red team is doing a good job goaltending.
Good
Oh,
by Zephy.
Cocoon. When Hogger Riptire's out, I guess that was just to create space.
Probably. It's 2 ults apiece, so it's good for CCS going into this. They use the Hyperion to get a little bit of damage spot, and it looks like they're gonna take that advantage in Siege. But Odin is a good anti-siege tool for Harmony.
But should he have waited for the spiders? Because they might run out before the spiders get there.
Using it to put a little bit of pressure.
The light bomb! Oh, but the black hole pushes them out! Okay, black hole disengage. So, free clear.
Lack of coordination there from CCS,
But that was a well-timed black hole to push him out. And it doesn't look like CCS is going to get any towers or any forts.
it's
Nice.
decent defense. Harmony has top fort. They didn't lose their own,
Right.
so they are eligible. Both teams capable of turning in again.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems. No mercy.
Red team is more on top. A new wreck, he should be okay. But Hog is turning in 48. Cocoon on Rainer.
Nice live.
That was a big ults there. Cocoon and Light Bomb.
Yeah, theirs are lower compared to a couple of things. Well, not. I mean, Light Bomb's the same. It looks like I didn't see where Rainer threw Hyperion.
My power grows.
Alright, blue team, that's a double turn in. Red team's gonna get Constellation Camp.
This one, well, blue got theirs too. So I mean,
That's true.
CCS is going to get a lot of value with this turn-in.
And looks like they're gonna get the bottom. Well, they'll get it soon. It's burning.
Someday. There it goes.
There it goes. It's that new burn change. The new wreck goes in. There's the wall. There's the thundering. Oh, but thundering, I think, kind of mostly
They're
missed.
fighting in.
Into
Both of
this-
them are fighting in spell power, spell armor.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing's happening for either team.
There's the taunt. Oh, and Tychus goes down. Rainer kills Tychus. All right, but the objective is mostly dead. But they still get the mid fort. That double turn, Hyperion's out. Without Tychus, without Odin, they don't have as good defense. Taster was up top, he saved the top fort. He's now there, and the pull behind Tastar's wall. Alright, boss is up. They're gonna get the top fort first. And not interested in boss.
3 forts, half a keep. Halfway to 16. CCS has a 10 gems away from another turn, and they have a massive advantage right now.
Do you think CCS should have given the turn in and gone boss?
I think boss's throw potential.
Oh,
So is
not anymore.
dying in lane.
Oh my gosh. Thrall, it was the wall by Tastar, and then the Thrall just burned him down.
Yeah, Arwani's going to start hurting. They will scale much better. So despite the early advantage from CCS, if Arwani can just keep getting picks, they could actually turn this around quite easily.
So what do you think about Thrall's build? He didn't take any percent damage. Oh wait, it's at
He took
16.
Rolling Thunder one. Yep, and then he took Outboard. So yeah, he took,
Okay,
he took
oh
the
yeah.
standard.
I thought for some reason.
Manatide's interesting with this build, but
I guess he has mana problems. Oh, nice pull by Anduin there.
well, it's more so you're pretty reliant on 16 Wolf or on Wolf for your 16 to get that percent damage out with consistency. So if you don't get the increased uptime on Wolf from 4 from your quest, you can get the value, but it won't be as powerful.
Well, maybe he doesn't normally finish the quest and doesn't want to waste it.
Possibly.
The
I
one
think in the 4-man you should be able to do it though.
that's true. All right, Odin is popped. Do they want? Oh, the boot by Junkrat doesn't go very far. Oh, but Darkness is still so low. There's the wall and the black
my
hole.
goodness.
Whoa, deleted. And Admin goes down too. Junkrat could be in trouble.
Junkrat?
Oh, the root misses.
But that should secure a
Top key,
for
right.
me.
Hugger is trying to do some homework on bottom.
Now, if they get another kill, they can end.
Doesn't look like they're interested.
Nope. Keeping out is a smart play. If CCS had been overly aggressive, then yeah, boss. So this is
Boss for turn
also a
in.
good play. They have decent burn. They also have another turn in if CCS doesn't get theirs. first,
Ow! Oh, the owl hits him.
which doesn't matter too much.
Oh, Waniba. Oh,
I've seen some snipes from Waniba.
I think there's only one other person who can play Tronda as well I've seen. I think Waniba and Hertwig are like the two best Tronda players.
So I don't know that I like this turn in from CCS. Because they had to respond to boss, this is a free clear for Arwani.
But it's also makes it a free clear of the boss.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, I
Otherwise,
feel like they could have cleared the boss, waited for a turn to push out their lanes because Arwani is half a level ahead. CCS basically, if they want to get value here, they have to go and force something.
but if they didn't
'cause they don't
turn
have anything
in,
else.
red team could have pushed with the boss. This forced the red team to defend the objective.
Possibly, I don't know. I
Oh, Tychus! Oh, throw a grenade in there. Oh, man. He was so close.
so CCS is going to take advantage of them clearing spider top. They're
Yeah.
going to pick up bot.
Bottom keep.
Now whether they die doing it, oh, nice trap. Okay, it worked out.
Shatter their constructs. Deliver the gems to my altar before your enemies.
All right, red team has a turn in. They can get a pick. Hogger's okay. Blue team gets the camp.
They need to back off. They need to wait for 20s. They have lanes. They're going to have to clean up lanes. They cannot turn. I mean,
They want to get most of it in just in case.
maybe.
There's the wall. Okay, so Anubrak has the rest, but he's turning in.
Now, the issue is they have a timer bot. There's a camp and some Kata's bot that has going to have to be cleared. So I think Arwani backing off is the correct call. Wait for 20s. Clear up, push out your lanes because the turn-in right now doesn't accomplish much for them. So 20, I believe 20 is bigger for Roll1. Then again, we have extra oomph from Junkrat, so resets could be big.
Variant's thinking, is there any other variant talent?
There's the
Other,
10.
there's the what?
No, there's only 120.
Yeah, so why is he thinking? Unless you're going to get the updated the talent, I can't remember what it's called, the shout or whatever.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I don't.
Oh, he took it!
There might be some.
He took it, demoralizing sound.
All right. I mean, damage reduction for what little Harmony or what little CCS really has. Winiba.
But
They have to get a kill here.
oh,
Kills, rather.
he's gonna be. Oh, Varian's in trouble. Where's Anduin? Oh, Anduin pulled someone else. Pull out Hogger. Oh, he still dies. Oh, but he's cocooned. Can they get him out? I don't. Oh, yes. Double pull. Double pull. Light bomb. Oh, Rainer, no more pulls. Oh, he didn't. Oh, test with the snipe.
Demoralizing shout almost actually may have saved his life there. Almost. Not gonna lie.
But isn't that like a really small area?
I have no idea. I've never taken it.
I've never taken it either.
R1E is able to end here.
Yeah, with Odin, with Big Red Button.
Now, if they give Junkrat... Oh, nice kill. All right. They should go for it. 100%.
A new rack with the stuns.
Nuke the core, not the waves, Zab. Let's go.
Yep. They're just creating space for... Oh, Odin's
Nice.
gone. Oh, Junkrat's dead.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Zephy might 1v5 though. We'll see how it goes.
There we go. Hog wild, hog
Go, Zephy,
wild,
go.
hog wild.
Let's go. I love one to one or 3-game matches.
Oh my gosh. So what do you think was the key there? I mean, blue team
Scaling.
Better 20s.
Better scaling. Rainer can scale. I don't. How many times did he die? I didn't even get a score screen for some reason.
Let's see. Rainer died twice.
So I mean, his scaling got shot. Junkrat went full traps, so his scaling isn't the greatest. Varian is an early game hero. He exists post 10, but like early game is where he shines. So they did really well to get advantage early on. Then you've got Tychus with a level 20 that is just game changing. You've got an Anubarak who at 16 can just press E repeatedly, has rewind. You got Thrall with ridiculous level 20s. Tassadar, I don't know what they went at 20, Tass and Thrall, but it was really just scaling. Arwini took the game. All right, we're gonna struggle now, and we're going to just get what we want one time late game and win the game.
Thrall took the upgrade Sunder, and Tass took Force Barrier.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. They just have tools to just remove the other team from the map.
I think one key was that they moved Tychus to the offlane to go against Hogger.
Yeah, that was a really good decision.
The range and the percent damage kept Hogger at bay.
Yeah, I think Hogger versus Thrall. I'm curious again. I'm curious to see how that matchup works out. But I don't know that Tychus into a variant doesn't do much. So putting Thrall in the 4-man to add additional CC and putting Tychus in a more effective spot for him, I think that was actually an incredibly good call.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that was the diff. All right, so who would you pick as MVP?
I mean, Brock had a lot of really good plays. He managed to not feed into what into what CCS had. Um, yeah, I would have to say Brock did incredibly good
Nubrak?
job.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't die once. In fact, they only died twice. Wow, it was 7-2. I didn't realize such a low kill count.
Well, and that's what I said about CCS. Like I don't think they built properly to utilize the variant. They needed more burst. They needed more CT.
Ye-
Um, Even though they were able to do things early on with really good macro, that they're not going to do anything with that mix of heroes as well as what R1E could do with what they had.
Right, I agree. The Rainer was not enough kill damage to go after a taunt, and Junkrat just boops you away. So who would you have rather seen instead of a Rainer?
Probably like an Orphea. Let's see, Sylvanas was banned. I don't know what all his heroes are, but definitely things with more burst. I don't know. Let me go look at my heroes. For me, if he's primarily an auto attack player, maybe Lunara, Cassia, um, yeah, Greymane. Greymane's really, but
Oh
I think
yeah,
actually
great
giving
mate.
them additional burst, like people are like, double mage is bad. Well, no, it's not. If you do it right, you have Junkrat who can clear waves. He can have consistent damage. Like they could have ran a Kael'thas. Now into an Anub'arak, maybe not. Anub'arak actually, they would have had to have gotten all their kills on someone other than Noob. But they also maybe needed something to pressure a Noob more, and that's something that Greyman could do. Auto attack. Hanzo might be able to pressure a Noob. Yeah, I think pretty much any auto attacker but Rainer probably, or something
Yeah,
else with boost and burst.
this totally. I thought they picked Rainer to push, but he didn't even pick Exterminator.
Yeah, that could have been a play. I think Harmony had the potential get to rotate and respond though. Maybe they were thinking that okay, we need some more damage, and we're gonna struggle if we don't have it. But again, that ended up being the case anyway.
All right, we are going to Cursed Hollow on the third game. This one's different because this one's a larger map.
So I don't know who this plays better. I don't know who's going to get more value out of this map because Arwani, Zelev is back. I wonder if Zephy had to go. Or maybe they have different maps, for each person.
Right.
Anyway, pick comps work well here, running around, sharking in between lanes, looking for kills, people trying to rotate. Another option is, well, I mean, you just run a 1-1-1, and then you have a 2-man that rotates around and does things. Both teams can accomplish that. It really will come down to who has a stall. If they're going to stall and then get value elsewhere, are they going to look to just pressure, pressuring just hard win the objective? Boss control is really big. I know Rock is a big fan of having control of boss on this map. Esteban has joined the lobby.
What I'm
Yeah,
curious.
I'm excited. I love this map.
I love it too, but I'm curious to see how the changes are going to affect the rotations. Because if you're not there, you're going to lose the experience.
There's that. So with the experience with the loss of the small globes, really that's not a huge change. Small globes were only 20%, 25% of the experience. So more often than not, unless both teams are doing the same thing, picking up small globes, it didn't really do a whole lot for you. Yes, it helped you. It was compensated a little bit. But now, that aside, the best route, and this may have always been the case. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, people like to play pick on the map just because of the ability to do that. Running a 1-1-1, having people there to get up soak, but also for your offlaners, your side laners, having the ability to siege with the changes is huge. And I would expect to see more stall into sieging during objective. That's what I would expect to see from potentially both of these teams. I know Arwani is a little bit more aggressive, so maybe not as much for them, but we'll see.
All right, so expect the same bands. Oh wait, but this was picked by the blue team. I didn't realize that. So you expect the same bands?
Joe could be left up. We'll see.
Nope.
I would still ban Stukov if I'm CCS.
Yeah, because you don't want to let that one through for sure.
Sylve is not as necessary a ban unless there's somebody who prefers her as a hero. And Imperious, not as important. Again, pick comp is an option, but I don't. Oh no, Pierce is probably not as big of a threat here.
Also,
Falstad is a good ban.
I was gonna say the globals. Brightwing wasn't even banned or picked in any of the first two games. All right, it was red team who always banned Sylvanas. Let's see if they stick with that.
I think the Haka would be a good ban still.
Oh, there's Sylvanas.
So I would expect to see us to actually pick up the Haka here, unless they leave it, unless they're worried about leaving it for Arwani. Abathur and Vikings, been told, are monsters on this map now.
Abathur because of the Locust build?
No, just because of soak and sieging. Now, Hat. The interesting thing about the change to the minions frenzy, you have to auto attack, and that auto attack, like the Hat, doesn't count for that. So the minions will not frenzy if there's a Hat on them. But the ability to pick up the soak more reliably I think is the big factor there.
Oh, we got a new wreck again. Early pick on the tank. Interesting.
I'm surprised to see more of a focus on, like, Anub is a big giveaway as to what your game plan is. Now, maybe it's not a huge giveaway by itself because of Arwani's tendencies, but I guess I would expect to see more macro heroes picked up early, like higher priority, like Dahaka and Junkrat are big, important heroes when it comes to macro. Junkrat can build to rotate really quickly if you wanted to, and I know Drevel plays Junkrat, so
Rhaegar.
Arwani sticking to their guns, and I don't know that that's actually the best.
Oh, there we go. We got a Zag. Zag switch sides though.
Side of the map.
Yeah, Ektar says TLV can potentially frenzy all three lanes.
Yeah, Vikings is disgusting.
Yeah.
See, Vikings were disgusting back during like tower ammo times because they could drain ammo pretty heavily.
Right.
And then just siege nonstop. So I might have to fix some keybinds so that I can start playing Vikings again.
Now the question is, does either of these teams play TLV?
I do not know. Truly don't.
I've never seen them because it wasn't really relevant until the patch.
I mean, TLV had their maps. This was definitely one of them. I think Abathur was better on this map. Towers was a really good TLV map. Sky Temple is a good TLV map.
All right, Greymane and Tasta are the final bans.
Why the Greymane ban?
Well,
That's
Greymane
interesting.
can push really hard.
Yeah, Siege is big. Greymane. Oh, I played like a 14-minute quick match with Greymane and just annihilated buildings.
Rainer again. And Muradin. All right, if he doesn't go,
Now, if he goes team fight, yeah.
yeah, then maybe that's his only hero. I don't know. It's got to be
Uni
Exterminator.
has more. Uni has more for sure. Yeah, Exterminator. I think Exterminator is the correct call. Play the more macro. But I mean, Rainer Junkrat's kind of a
Whoa! Tyrael, double tank, and the Nubarak.
That's Drevel on Tyrael too. That's interesting. Okay.
All
So
right.
you've got two heroes capable of, well, three heroes really. Zagara, Chromie, Tyrael can all lane by themselves if need be. They don't have a whole lot in terms of camping though. They have the Rhaegar.
Morales. I don't understand blue team's draft at all.
I mean, Nano or not Nano. Stim Rainer can be a nuisance.
Yeah, okay, but then you just run away until it's over.
Or Rap. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's true. They got a Zagara. I don't know. I like red team's draft, even with the double tank, which kind of surprised me, to be honest.
So the thing about Tyrael is with shields, he actually can be really frustrating in lane. So if you're playing something that's dependent on clearing waves quickly, like Dahaka is, he's not the best at dueling too much, and Tyrael actually just whacks the crap out of you and then heals up. Dahaka might actually struggle into the Tyrael.
So is Tyrael a better offlaner or ATC?
For this map, probably ETC, but I think for what they're going for, like I would I don't know. Tyrael's got options. You could go.
I think he's
boss
going.
Control tank or.
Oh, that's true. Sank. I was thinking that he was going to Judgment Rainer.
Possibly. I mean, Judgment's definitely an option, but again, boss control is a big thing for Harmony, so.
That's true. All right, game 3. CCS versus Roll1 Esports. Tate, would you like blue team again?
Sure. On Muradin, we got Valkymer. Rainer is being played by Cycle Ye. Lieutenant Morales, played by Whitson. Ziliv on Dahaka, and Vacuity on Junkrat.
And on the right side, the red team, we have Rock Your World on Nubrak, Oniba on Rhaegar, Poe on Chromie, Dr. Evil on Zagara, and Zad on Tyrael. And right away, we see a Beetle Cheese up top with Zag. But blue team was expecting it.
I don't know if that was the rule or if it's just they're going to run a 3-1. Yeah, they're going to run a 1-1-1 and they're going to rotate out. They're going to rotate their tank and support. They're going to do camps. That is, I believe, 100% that's the correct play. Zag, Tyrael, Chromium lane, tank, and you have a Rhaegar that can do macro things. Doing macro things. That said, Rainer's going to be an absolute pain in lane with the Morales.
He did take Exterminator. Oh, but look at Muradin took the quest. Wasn't expecting that. Rainer's in trouble though. Body block, body block. Oh, nice body blocks by the red team.
Yeah, this is what Rocket and Maniba are going to do. They're going to rotate around and find people that are out too far in lane and look to just remove them from the board.
Heroes pushing with the hard camp in the middle. That's going to be big. Rainer's coming back up though. I know.
Rainer will help tremendously.
I know Dahaka dug to the bottom, so with the new Z, he's probably not up yet.
Dahaka's not having a fun time into Pro.
Neither is Rainer. Wow.
He is actually making this. This is what I was hoping to see. They're playing the map with
But
these changes.
Why are they
They're going to
leaving
just-
though? They had the full camp.
Oh, I mean, minions are almost dead.
It was 3v2. If they keep attacking the fort, they would have been frenzied. But they're going after Junkrat. Junkrat, good boop. But do we have a burrow by Nurak? No, maybe. They're chasing him. No.
I think early game going for the kills is actually the correct.
Oh,
call.
there is. He burrows into the tower. Yeah, I agree.
Damage output is just so low that early siege is not going to do. Early siege on the fort is not going to be super valuable. Getting kills and denying soak from CCS is pretty valuable.
All right, Morales with the first stall. Murden walks in. Oh, time for a stall, but he gets burnt down. Junkrat with the second stall. Junkrat for the third stall. Murden has to tap though, so coming back. Rainer's going pew pew pew. Nice tug by Doc, but there's no follow-up. Blue team just has a lot of stalls, but not enough damage. Murden's not even there with them. Doc could be in trouble. Cigaro has plenty of stalls also. Chromie and Murden is battling it out in the middle.
Both teams have quite a bit in terms of stall potential. I don't know how Murden ended up in laning role, but
Well, he had to tap, and while he was there, I guess he tried to answer Chromie.
I think doing it again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hammers, he also took Sledgehammer at 4, so he is very macro capable.
Oh my gosh, Tyrell's in the middle of everyone, so is Murden. Was the jump interrupted? Daka could be in trouble, yeah. Chromie with the long range sand in your face.
Crummy's going to be a big problem for
Oh.
CCS. They don't have much of an answer to Crummy.
Well, Junkrat has stalls for days.
Right, but I mean, Crummy's going to outbook a Junkrat all
Yeah,
day.
yeah, true. All right, boss is up. I'm surprised. Like, Daka should have just stayed bottom and soaked with the new changes. He could have easily.
Maybe. Both teams went pretty hard for it. I'm not entirely sure what their game plan is.
For which team?
CCS. Like based on the draft and how they're playing it, I'm not sure what they're looking at for a win condition.
I don't understand blue team's draft either. All right, looks like they're staying up top.
The
Tyrael,
tower's up.
well, Tyrael is
The
just.
tower's up.
Oh my
At the
god.
tower, they don't get extra move speed and attack speed.
All right, Chromie and Daka, nice tongue by Daka, but one sandblast.
Cool.
I think Chromie wins this. Here comes.
Wait.
I think he overstayed.
They get the objective for sure.
Everyone's still
Having
having.
value top.
Yeah.
on that.
Everyone's having a party there. Tyrell goes back to the middle, gets Murden. Murden is their second offlaner. But we got 10s first by blue team. Followed shortly
Sorry, I'm just
by
watching this slap fight mid.
between Murden and Tyrell. Alright, we got Avatar, Hyperion. Ooh, we got Medevac. Riptire, Cocoon, Ancestral, Sands, Maw. Tyrell is still thinking. Nope, Tyrell went Sanct. And there's the Maw on Murden. The Cocoon on Rainer. There's the... Oh, nice Medevac to get out. That leaves Merton by himself. They dove in. Nubrak could be in trouble. They need to break a wall. I guess they're safe,
So
but
CCS went straight boss,
straight boss.
which R1E has now scoped out. They know that they're on boss, so they're going to use that
Trade.
to take top for it. And potentially objective.
Tahako's digging top. I don't think... Well, I think blue team gives a... Well, no, that would be Curse.
So Medevac's about to be up. Poe being bot is actually not great for R1E. They should just leave this objective. This is going to be a 4v5 in favor of CCS.
Oh, yeah, blue team. Looks like they're going to channel it. There we go.
There you go.
2-1.
That's the correct move. It's the first objective, so Poe cleaning up boss is a good call. Now, CCS has the potential, and they're going for it, to take the right
Boss.
side boss.
Because Chromie's
So
not there
they're
yet.
Backing off.
All right. Twitch chat. John Knight says CCS is going to do a fast burn for bosses and then siege. I guess the fast burn is with Raynor?
Yeah. That's an option. It's definitely a late game play. Early boss, as we saw, didn't do a whole lot, so R1E has to not snowball in order for that to be effective. But again, we talked about scaling in game 2. I think that's still going to be an issue for them. R1E has still got better late game.
Yeah, especially with Zag. Oh, Merton jumps in, but he's double stunned by Nubrak. Pops Avatar, but that might be... No, we got Morales there. Jump, it goes online. Yep.
Oh, Chromie is... Oh! Invuln was not necessary, but...
No, but I guess just in case.
They do lose their boss control with that, unfortunately.
Well, but if they get the objective, then you don't go for boss, right? You push with the objective.
Right. Right now, mid and bot are pushing for R1E, so...
Nice, double stun by Merton. Oh my gosh. Morales, can he save him? Oh, Morales, the single target heal, so big, so big. Oh, but Tyrael's low now. They're creating space. Yep, they're creating space. They're creating space. That's all they wanted. But Zag! Oh, Merton with the sledgehammer. And Q just... Skullcracker, that's what I meant. Stunned out Zag with the Q. Kept him in place. All right, well, that's going to slow the siege of the red team a little bit.
R1E gets mid for sure. Rock is just shoving top. Not a bad option. Cheo's gonna go bot. Probably pick that up too. Rock does need to be careful. Like, he can get away. But
I think he just wanted to try to get the Inspire for the minions.
yeah, that and draw attention. The problem is that once you... That right there.
Yeah,
once
you got
die,
nothing left. Here comes Merton. There's the stun.
Like, he needs help.
Cocoon and Raynor, but here comes the rest of the team.
Wait
It was a
minute,
bait.
hold on.
It was a bait. They go after Morales. Oh! With the turn. The mom misses, but that's okay, I guess. They still get the kill. And Tyrael is
Yeah, that actually
in mid. It was a bait. It was calculated.
turned out. I mean, that was actually absolutely the play, was to draw their attention. Living was a bonus. I expected CCS to actually pick up that kill. But...
I know. But it was only Raynor. Raynor by himself, I don't think kills a Nubrak.
yeah, glorified lane minion doesn't do much.
Right. And then he got cocooned as soon as the rest of the red team got there. Jabeetled. Twitch says they were jabeetled.
So CCS side boss up in about 30 seconds. Interestingly, CCS is up an entire level.
Oh, you're right. I guess Daka value? All right, red
Arnie
team.
wants this fight.
Well, red team wants
Gonna
to
support
keep.
boss. Oh,
Junkrat.
Junkrat.
The boop saves everyone. Oh, but Junkrat booped himself the wrong way. All right, this is definitely a wall. Can they get the keep though?
They absolutely can. They have Sank. They can Sank for keep.
And they did a 3-man maul
And
with
they
the
killed everyone.
stun. Oh my gosh. 3-man. Oh, Murden had to pop over Avatar.
That is... Arnie ends. They 100% in the game.
Yep, there we go. And Chromie didn't go at a single team fight yet. Here she comes. Chromie wants some hero damage.
Oh, commit! There we go. Okay.
Sanct is still up though. This is neat. There it is. Sanct. There we go. That should be game. 20, 18, 15. There we go. GG's.
That is exactly what I was talking about. They played that exactly the way I wanted to see it.
And not surprisingly, Raynor is over 2. All right, let's jump up to another channel to try to get an interview.
Sounds good.
Let me send
I'm gonna
him.
give Drevel a hard time for feeding.
All right, where is... Okay, invitation sent out. Let's see if he comes join us. All right, stat-wise, there was 6 kills to 1, which pretty low game, but it was 13 minutes. That was so fast.
So Arnie is rolling to see who's gonna do
Right.
there he is.
And we get the captain himself. GG's.
Hi, I won the roll-off. Thank you. GG's.
I see you're 7. Lucky 7.
7. That's right. So, yeah, it worked out great. I don't always get to do the interviews. I actually like that we let everybody kind of have a chance to interview. It makes things a lot more fun because sometimes you get the same people over and over again and it's not as good. So
Get some insights from everyone.
All right, so game 1, Towers of Doom. You picked Stitches, but that didn't work out. They had a lot of good counters for that.
I think we got stuck in a catch-22. So like we know that CCS has a playstyle that they have dubbed PVS, which is player versus structures. And so a lot of the time, and especially with the most recent changes, I think the game actually benefits their playstyle, whether it be ratting
Absolutely.
or PVS. And so we kind of got stuck with this whole idea of like, we can play those rat heroes too, and we can rat too, but do we want to? And so it got kind of in this weird like loop of like, well, we should take things that stop the loop or stop them from ratting, and we should also play our game. And so I think that's what you saw, is it's like I snapped Stitches early after I saw Rhaegar was picked, because I knew there wasn't any pulls or saves at that point, and I can take anti-heal, which I did anti-heal. I don't know if it got good value or not, but whatever. So it's like, so I had that as an option. I do think that we got this weird catch-22 though of we want to be able to kill off the Gorge or off the Hook, and like Chromie Burst is good, but it's not like perfect. and then if our CCs weren't perfect, like the NAS damage couldn't land. And so I think we kind of like, as much as we wanted to take away their ability to raw push and raw backdoor stuff, um, I think we went too overboard. And so that made the game come down to um, I have to get a crazy god hook and not get mod.
Yeah.
Because I got mod at least 3 times where I ended up spitting out the person that I had caught. So I, yeah, I said I'm like, and so game 2 when we went to it, I was like, guys, like, let's just like, it's like, let's make sure our macro's covered and kill them like that. Let's just do that. Like, don't like that, not overthink it, not go crazy. Like, just let's get the macro and kill them. Like, make sure we have enough wave clear and be good to go. So
Yeah,
I,
your game 2, game 3 drafts were I liked them progressively better as the games went on.
mm-hmm. Yeah, game 1. Yeah, I'm happy for game 1. I was like, I think it had a good proof of concept for what we wanted to do. I just, yeah, I think they outplayed us on the map because of our inability to get kills meant that that they get dives, right? Like if we don't get the kill, they get a counter kill 100%, and so that makes things hard.
Yeah.
So
Zag was easily the MVP on game one.
yeah, Zag's Maws were on point to save people, and then um, Valkymer had some really good rotations mid and bot to get that first stun. That was one thing that was hard about their comp to execute, which I think they did get it eventually. Was that Tychus really needs people to be standing still to get all of that like ding 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 action, and like he wasn't able to do that early just because of like the distance to safety and what was there. But later in the game, when Valk was able to get like behind Chromie or able to get behind Nazebo, like Tychus could finally catch up and get the damage on them. So
So
yeah, I think that one they won on draft and outplayed us pretty well on towers.
in game two, you adjusted and you took Tychus.
Yes. So that one we've been kind of spicy practicing. So we wanted to get the Tychus versus Hogger matchup. And I'm glad that it didn't get sniffed out, and then it allowed us to have our have effectively our kill variant comp without 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 risking um, Zephy running away with the game on his Hogger.
So
That was our thought was like the Tychus offlane was a beautiful call, and my question was when was that decision made? And it sounds like you've been doing that intentionally. So I just to me that's some 4D chess type stuff right there.
Every once in a while, a plan comes together, but it doesn't always work. I think we tried it in 2 other scrims or other stuff, and it failed miserably. And then we had some miscommunication on what ults to go, and so then like Tychus didn't have Odin in one of our scrims, and so we're like, oh, well now you can't clear. Like even if you have to like Odin just to clear one spider, that's okay. Like like so he's like, but laser doesn't do it. Like it's not helpful. So we learned.
There was a point I don't remember. Oh, your boss play.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of CCS decision to turn in during your
Mm.
boss. I don't know what your thoughts on that are.
It- I'm not 100% sure. Like obviously they can't contest. I would even debate if boss is the right call. Um, our particular draft didn't have amazing siege. It's not bad. Like we have wave clear in spades, but like if we don't have Odin, we don't have siege.
Right.
So I think we called boss so that way like we could push with it and then it would be worth, right? Because like they have that same problem. If you can't step up to clear the boss, then you're going to die. So I think they had to do something. I don't know what to do at that point. Because like if they wait then they're fighting potentially 5v5, 5v3 maybe for a couple seconds at core. So I think they had to do the best they could to get the games to get to 20. Um, they had Rhaegar that game. No, they had Anduin.
Anduin.
I don't know if they had any crazy 20 spikes, but
No.
besides the Murd and Rewind potentially. So I or the no variant. It was variant. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, no, 20 was it was your game at that point. I mentioned
yeah.
that during the game. I said you struggled early on, which I would
Hmm.
expect, and then as the later that game went, the better off you were going to be, and that's why I think that turn in that boss play into them turning in was a pivotal point for them for you guys because you have your turn in. They don't have any win condition at that point in the
Yeah,
game. So
yeah.
once you get 20s, you just win the game.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, assuming we take that 5v5 fight, like we get what we want, then yeah. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, that was a
I
beautiful
maybe
fight under Midfort. Oh my god.
the top one was more scary to me, and I'm glad it worked. Like everyone was calling, we should leave. That it's almost dead. It's almost dead. Like the spider's almost dead. I'm like, no, like let's use the new spider. Let's use the new mechanic. Let's try and siege. Let's try and get some pressure. Like use the wall, trap them on the outside. Like see if we can get it. They clumped. I pulled the trigger on 3. I'm like, crap, I'm gonna die. But then the black hole hit all 3 of them and
Yeah.
netted 2, and I was like, okay, it wasn't a waste.
Yeah, it was you guys played that everything from that point on after that, like I said, that
Hmm.
boss, everything after that was just you guys clicked
Hmm.
constantly.
So, yeah, it definitely. Yeah, I think I really liked our ability to out wave clear and keep vision up and try and prevent um, the surprise blow ups. And the other thing that was nice is that the surprise, the surprise, the surprise blow ups are not on. If it's not on Waniba on the Tyrande there, I don't think they actually can kill anyone. Like I think they have to get the displacement because Tychus is like the variant and the Tychus have that like catch 22 where Tychus has enough burst, but like you have to enable Tychus to stand still.
Yep.
And so I'm not 100% sure if like those two particular were able to reach their target. And so maybe that meant why I wasn't so scared of dying. But it was a good game. They definitely had us early, and it was wonderful to be able to get a couple picks, whether it be on a rotating hogger or um, even just putting pressure on and getting pulls taken. So that way the walls from Tassadar netted kills.
In in games 2 and 3, they picked Raynor. Do you think Raynor is more going to be pickable with the new patch? Is that why you think they picked it?
So the quote unquote counter to Anubrak is AA damage because Anubrak once he goes in will die. There's not a there's an old saying that when a noob ease in, either the target dies or he dies. So to punish a Nubarak, like Raynor is a very good AA attacker. This may have truly been not. I don't know if they were gonna go Vala, but this may have been a problem where Vala was not available as a potential choice. I don't know if they would have picked it, but like that is something that was not available tonight because of the bug.
Right. So you
So
you think
we talked
Raynor was
about game
picked?
two.
Hmm. Are you talking about
Go
game
ahead,
three, the Raynor?
Well, both of
Yep.
them.
Oh, I think game 2, Raynor is hypothetically tanky enough to survive the burst. If there's enough CC, he won't get blown up. Um, and he can do enough AA damage and potentially scale. Like he took the season marksman at 1, so he potentially can scale and do stuff. I don't think he's it just. I think Raynor's good when his utility is good. So when his Q is good, obviously they use his ult to secure a building. So like they obviously were using his kit, but I think Raynor's strongest when his Q gets value.
Well, we
And
talked
then,
about game two
mhm,
that Greymane would have been a better option into what you had, and you guys banned it game three.
yes, I am surprised. Well, yeah, I think Greymane would have brought more of the kill secure kill burst for the Varian and be able to help gap close on top of that. I think you're right. Um, game three, they specifically went PVE PVS again, like took us to a big macro map, attempted to try and um, split us and make us respond and act, especially since Jimmy was a exterminator or laner, right? Like so, but um, I don't know. I think on the big maps, if you can run a 1-1-1-2, you probably will be in a better spot just because the camps are up so frequently now, like on both Garden and Cursed, like and the map's really big, so you really need every hero to be able to do something by themselves. And I think they ran into the problem. Not that Muradin was bad, but it's like Muradin doesn't have wave clear, doesn't have camp clear, and so us being able to steal the Rhaegar was pretty key to us being able to play the map the way we wanted to play it.
Then why did you pick Tyrael instead of a traditional offlaner like Blaze? Because Blaze could have done everything Tyrael did.
Correct. The main reason we wanted Tyrael was Holy Ground. So if the game came down to what typically is the ending win condition for the map, which is boss, I wanted to have Holy Ground because they banned Falstad, and then they had Junkrat boops, and then they had Muradin being able to jump in. I don't like we didn't know if he was going to go Haymaker that game or not because we didn't necessarily have instant burst. You know what I mean? Like Chromie does burst, but like it's not like other games where Muradin needs the avatar to live. Um, he potentially could have gone Haymaker, and then we would have not been able to control the boss. So we were like, we need Tyrael for boss control, and then having Sanct was great. We had Zed got at least 2 good Sancts off. That was very helpful. Um, so and then yeah, and then I got to go clip that boss. The boss was the Maw into boss was my MVP moment. That was absolutely nuts. I
Mhm.
don't think I've seen the boss outside of like those silly what are those? Those stupid like meme montages that used to pop up all the time where like the boss comes out and like team wipes everybody or kills all 10. Like that was pretty cool. I really like that. That Maw into boss was huge.
Yeah, Sync ended up being huge. I said once you got the kills, even as early as it was that was Sank, that game was over.
Yeah, that's a 13-minute game.
Yeah. I I wasn't 100% thinking that we could end until we got the triple. And then once that happened, I was like, oh yeah, we can do it. We've got Sanct, we've got um, a push, as well as like I don't think the minions enrage on core, but we would at least already have minions with us pushing up at the core.
So with this win, that gives you solidly into second place. Congrats.
That would be excellent. I know. I think we were tied going into this on
Yes,
points.
17 points piece.
Mhm.
And then you pick up 3 and they pick up 1. I believe that's how it works.
Yeah, yeah, and I know we've got a couple tough matches still the rest of the season. I know we've got Spooky Ghost next week, I believe, and so yeah, we'll see that match. We need to at least pick up a point or two. I don't know if we have to win, but we would absolutely love to hold on to second place and be as far away as possible from beat Gen. So, but Linehouse and them are really good guys. It's just I said I'm like they have enough draft knowledge and potential depth that like they can make silly things work. And if you aren't prepared for silly or your win condition isn't good enough into silly, it's gonna really hurt. So like last night I got to watch it briefly. They pulled out Butcher Viking stitches on Garden of Terror, and
Ooh.
I was like, oh okay. Like, I know Ektor can play Vikings, but like, if it wasn't the new patch, like, I wouldn't have even ever expected them to pick Vikings. But as soon as the new patch dropped, I was like, Vikings are kind of broken. Like, the fact that the Viking can just kind of like walk up and hit the building when the wave is there, and like all of a sudden the wave just like becomes bloodlusted. That's something that you have to actually draft and play around, or just ban. So yeah, I said it's definitely they're the scariest of the group. But I would not throw any shade at Suds with Buds or Spooky Ghosts. And then I know Dragon Song's kind of had a hard season this season, but I feel like our games are very competitive versus them too. Like, even though I don't know if they have any wins right now, but even if they don't have any wins, they've actually played well. It's just they haven't been able to close out games. So,
I
yeah. So I
mean,
think we have.
they won 2 once.
Okay, I said like I think we've got. I don't 100% remember the schedule, but I think we have Spooky and Dragon Song left. So if we can get a couple more points, that'll be great, and then hopefully we'll stay on the free bye week for our playoffs.
Well, I have no more questions. Do you have any questions, Raven?
I do not. I appreciate the wonderful games. That was
Awesome.
a lot of fun. My first cast for the season. Thanks to the wonderful Peldor here letting me come along.
It was fun.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do you have any
Shout
shout
out
outs?
to you guys. Yeah. Thank you so much for casting. Thank you to Osmo, our wonderful sponsor. He gave us a loot box back in 2018, and he's officially been our sponsor ever since. We also got some cool jerseys, so I said so. I appreciate his support. Shout out to all of the wonderful spouses on our team. I said they allow us to play this silly dead video game, and shout out to NGS for being able to continue to play and do stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, GG's. Well played again.
GG's, thank you.
And good luck with your
Later.
spooky ghost. Good night. Well, that's going to wrap it up. I don't believe there's another cast, so I cannot raid you over. So thank you, Raven. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. Your insight was very useful.
Yeah, hearing your play-by-plays firsthand was a wonderful experience. Thank you for bringing me along.
Oh, I'm glad we got 3 games also. That was really nice.
Absolutely.
I think this is only my second 3-game cast. Everyone's being dominating this season. I don't understand why.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Like I said, Arwani is I very much enjoy them, and then being a part of the CCS family myself, it's like, all right, I got to get in on this. So again, I appreciate you.
Well, maybe they'll meet in the playoffs and we can do it again.
Absolutely.
All right. I guess with that, I'm going to sign it off. My next cast is Sunday. So maybe I will see everyone again on Sunday. Good night, everyone.
Not everyone.
Yeah, listen up. I got a story to tell about this guy named Peldor. You know him well. He's a caster on Twitch. Plays a game of hops when he shouts 5-man team wipe. It's time to get hyped. Peldor on the mic, gonna cast tonight. Heroes of the storm, we're
I'm a caster. I'd rather play the game.
everyone get ready, 'cause we're playing all night.
Oh, Jason's done! You are absolutely dead. Oh, maybe not. Oh, the wall! Dead Bambi! Everyone's dancing! Oh my gosh! Oh, that was beautiful. But this is too fun. It's a 5-man team wipe. I want to see that again.